Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for the Burton Albion Road to Glory. It's time for episode number 10 of season 5, and we're very close to the end of the season, and we've got a jam-packed few episodes coming your way to wrap the season up. Before we dive into the action, though, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Click the subscription button down below. It's absolutely free, and you won't miss a single episode going forward. The episodes are every Monday and Thursday, twice a week, every week. So get yourself involved as much as possible. Also, give the video a little thumbs up. Get yourself down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, introduce yourself. It's always nice to see some new faces pop up. And the links to my Discord and Twitch are also down below, so get yourself involved over there as well. With just 10 league games to go, things are looking pretty good. We're on 56 points. We're in second position. Man City are going to run away with the title, but that's fine. We're playing for that top 4 spot. We've got a game in hand over the sides around us, which we need to capitalise on to extend that lead. If we do win our game in hand, we'll go to 59 points. We will be 11 points clear of Newcastle, back in 5th. So it is very much in our hands, and that is what we like to see. It's Burnley, Southampton, Everton that are facing the drop as it stands. 5 fixtures for today will be as follows. It's Southampton away, who are in that relegation zone, first up. It's then Man City at home in the league. We've then got Mainz in the Europa League last 8. And in the middle is Leicester away. So as always, we will play 3. We will simulate 2 of them. That is going to be the plan for episode number 5. Then after that, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus potentially some cup games to go. So we've got plenty of football to play. We need to try and get the job done. And it all starts with a trip to Southampton. Welcome to St Mary's then. Episode number 10 is off and running. And it's simply a game that we should and have to win. If we win this, we really will be in pole position to get ourselves into the top 4. We'll be 11 points clear in Newcastle with 30 points left to play for. When you put it like that, it doesn't sound so clear, cut and dry. But with the football we've been playing this year, it will definitely be in our hands. Aina into Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore can just try and drive forward, as he's done so many times. Finds Willie Boving. Boving can't get there. Can Conte win the ball? Now we're going to put the high press on, as we always do. Try and force them into a mistake if we can. And Southampton do really well to break out of the press and actually get the ball all the way forward to Ben Brereton Diaz. They've got a chance to overlap here with Bree. Aina's now trying to get back. It does really well to get the block in to stop the ball going over the top. Southampton applying some pressure here early in this game. Not exactly how we wanted this to go, as Aribo has a shot from distance. Good save from Kippers. Aribo's another player that has been on our shortlist over the course of this save. We've looked to strengthen. Player that has stayed at Southampton for 5 seasons. There's another save from Kippers. Southampton really not wanting to go down without a fight. And they're giving us one hell of a game so far as our Conte's there. Serrano can't clear. Kippers just watches that go over the bar. 16 minutes in and we are not at the races so far. Mikey Moore skips past his man. We're playing our Conte. Conte's down the wing now. Conte's just going to try and cut back inside. Can he find Mikey Moore again? Does find Mikey Moore again. Mikey Moore is going to skip to his right foot. What a challenge that is from Fernandez. Full-bodied, committed challenge. If he gets that wrong, he's probably off, and it's a penalty. Gets away with one. Brilliant challenge from him. Serrano's now coming in. Tries to find Boving. Will find Boving. We'll go on to a Mikey Moore. Goal! Against the run of play. We don't really deserve it, but Mikey Moore in the right place at the right time, as he often is. And our superstar gets another goal for this season in front of the away travelling Burton Albion fans. We have the lead. We've ridden our luck a little bit, but we'll absolutely take it. It doesn't matter too much. It's Burton Albion 1, Southampton 0. That's right, down the right-hand side. We're really just looking to put Southampton under the cosh here. And will 1 bring 2, as the old saying goes in cricket? No. Mikey Moore's there, but Leonard's on the edge, and it's going to fall to Haas on the edge of the box. He loves a shot from distance, but that is just wide. This is better from us, though. This is the kind of football we need to be playing. Far side again, as Haas will play it back into Leonard. Leonard's just going to switch the play to Aina. Aina can now try and beat his man, and will beat his man, and Aina can skip down this sideline. Can he get the ball into the box? Does get the ball to the box. Willie Boving's there, but again, it's another good clearance. Michael Moore should be able to reset this ball to Aina. Does reset the ball to Aina. We can now just spread the play. Haas into Roman Guest, and Roman Guest can just run at him. Plays in. Boving should have maybe looked for the run of another Burton Albion player. More shoots, but again, this is much better. We've got Southampton exactly where we need them. And this is where they're going to be dangerous, though. Counter-attacking football, as we often have done to sides this season, might come against us as Naylor can't get the block in. Southampton have got a chance to come forward here, but Pereira is there to mop up the sloppy Southampton attack. Southampton with a chance late in the first half. Has a shot all the way from distance. Oh, my God, I thought it was in. Kippers maybe had it covered, but just for a second, I thought that was going to dip under the bar. Should be all she wrote for the first half, though. And a solid first 45 for the Brewers. Chance for Southampton at the start of the second half. Humphries gets across, though. Brilliant from him now. This is where we can potentially look to counter-attack. Serrano's not the quickest in the world, but should have some pace to go inside. Finds Boving. No, he doesn't. You know, I'm really glad we didn't sign Serrano on a permanent, and he is just a loan sign because he just doesn't. Some players just don't live up to the hype of their statistics, and here's one of them. One of them that does, though, is Arconte. And Arconte now, surely he's going to get a goal. No, puts it wide. Oh, it's not often he'll go a game without a goal this season, and just when we should have really broken away and killed the game, Southampton are just clinging on and in it. That's a chance for Southampton here as Brereton Diaz is in. Pereira's going to try and come across. What a block that is from Pereira. He has been absolutely sensational this season. It is going to be the first couple of changes. We're going to change both wingers just to try and inject some life and some pace into this game. We're also going to get Arconte off, and we are going to bring on Daniel Jefferson, who is still hunting for his first goal since returning to the club. Corner for Southampton. Rebo is going to take it. Ball into the box. Humphries is going to try and fight rise highest, and luckily for us, we managed to clear the ball, but Humphries has gone down injured, holding his shoulder, and that is not good news. What is good, hopefully he's going to be all right, but that could potentially be a bad shoulder injury. Haas now wins the loose ball. It's a hell of a challenge. Oh my God, he's won one. It shouldn't matter though, because Boving is potentially in on goal here. Boving's going to square it one more to Daniel Jefferson. Daniel Jefferson is going to try and get a shot away, and does. And again, it's just there. The referee's surely going to come back for that horrible late challenge. And does. And there is a yellow card distributed. Southampton again with a chance to come forward. A shot from distance. Kippers again with a massive save. If we think this game has won, it's not. There's 2 minutes left here. And Southampton are going to be wondering how they haven't scored. Kippers has been absolutely sensational. There's going to be surely a chance here. Kippers again with a massive save. This is a performance of a lifetime for him. There is only one reason why we're going to win this game, and it is because of our number one. And that is a signing we really need to look to make permanent in the summer transfer window. There's another chance here. Southampton again, Van Dijk, who's coming for Humphries, is absolutely brilliant, and that should be enough to steal all 3 points. It is not a classic performance by any stretch of the imagination. A moment of brilliance from Mikey Moore in the first half, but Kippers has been absolutely sensational. Pumps the air, goes and claps the fans. He has been an absolute superstar. We potentially have an absolutely world-class keeper on our hands. We may need to prime away in the summer window. It finishes Southampton 0, Burton Albion 1. Okay, thankfully the injury to Bashir Humphries isn't too bad. It's only 5 days with a bruised shoulder, so he'll miss at least the Man City game, but that should be the only game he misses, so some good news there. We will simulate the game against Manchester City. I know it's first against second, and on paper it sounds crazy, but realistically we are not going to catch them. They are too far ahead. They're not dropping 15 points between now and the end of the season with 9 games to go, or 8 games to go in their case. So we will simulate this game because it's a bit of a free hit. We want to play the game in hand against Leicester ideally, because that's the one that could potentially really, really take a step forward into clinching our automatic Champions League spots. We will simulate this game against Man City, and let's hope for a positive result. Okay, it is a 3-1 defeat, but not unexpected. Pedro and Foden, the open with Janssen, and then Boving getting one late on. Not a disastrous game. 3-1's not a bad performance against the side that are going to be champions-elect. But now it's important that we win that game in hand and we don't make this decision be a mistake. We'll also simulate the first leg of 2 of the quarter-final. Again, we've done this typically in all European football so far. We will play the second leg when it is in our hands. And I'd back us to overturn most, but I don't want to be more than 2 goals down on this one. So again, just need a positive result to take into that second leg. That's absolutely fine. Ebel got the opening goal in the first minute before Mikey Moore equalised. Felipe Augusto got one on the 64th for Conte, got the equaliser. It finishes 2-2 on the night. We go into that second leg, level pegging, and it's in our hands. Welcome to the King Power then, on a sunny day in the Midlands. And again, we're just looking to keep our league form going and bounce back from that defeat against Manchester City, against the side that are currently 15th in the table. We are still second, and that is the most important thing. And we're just looking to really cement that top 4 space and then hopefully get ourselves into a semi-final Europa League. And this would be the dream start, as Guest is coming down the wing. He's going to go back to Haas. Haas is going to play it into the middle to Leonard. Leonard's now got a little bit of space. He's going to go back to Haas, and he's just going to spread the play out wide to Serrano. Serrano now. Wonderful football from the Brewers. Leonard just waiting for that pocket. Leicester with plenty of men behind the ball, just not allowing us to get any space. And it's Mikey Moore now. And again, really good defending from Leicester. And that's going to be the story of this game. They're going to be very hard to break down. The runner Serrano finds the runner Serrano. Serrano should be able to get there, doesn't, but he gets a bit lucky. Falls to Willie Boving. Willie Boving, can he square back? No, he can't, but it will be a corner. 14 minutes into this one, the first corner of the game goes our way. Mikey Moore's going to put the ball into the box and try and find the head of Humphreys or Pereira. No, can't find either. Resets it to Leonard, who's just back doing the defensive work. Serrano now down this far right-hand side and does really well to beat his man. Not the quickest in the world, but does really well. Can he put it back to Arconte? Boving, sorry, does a goal! Thought it was Willie thought it was Arconte. It wasn't, it was Willie Boving. And Willie Boving powers it home. That is an unbelievable finish from our number 11. Gets yet another goal. We will have to check the top goal scorers going into these final few games of the Premier League because these two have got to be up there. That's a wonderful finish. Just when we said they're going to be hard to break down, which they will, Serrano, sensational from him. We have the lead at the King Power. It's a massive goal. Leicester City with a corner of their own. 20 minutes in, just looking to try and get back on level terms as Humphreys is going to try and rise hard. He is back in the squad after that game out for that shoulder injury, but we need to reset the play here. Vega has a shot from distance and Kippers again is there. Parries it around the corner. Maybe could have held on to that one. Potentially is his only weakness. He doesn't hold on to a lot of balls. Zayners now rises highest, and that's really good from us. And we can maybe look to get the counter-attack going as Serrano does really well to turn his man. And we'll try and find the run of Arconte. Oh my God. That is potentially one of the best through balls you'll ever see. It's Tariq Arconte. What an assist from Serrano. We gave him a bit of flack in the game earlier, saying he's not quite up to standard. The vision to make that pass and the run from Tariq Arconte, that is simply world class. And we have done our classic Burton Albion thing of counter-attacking football. Arconte simply not missing them. Beats it past the keeper as he comes out a little bit late into the right-hand corner. What a goal that is. 2-0 to the Brewers. Yeah, Leicester just look a little bit shell-shocked here. They've not played badly, but we've just been clinical again, and it's Boving. This is 3. Surely, no. What a block that is. Can we reset the ball? We will reset the ball. It's going to fall to Haas on the edge of the area. It's a shot for a distance. Oh! It's absolutely sensational. Leicester cannot believe it because Haas has just power drive one into the top left-hand corner. What a goal that is. The King Power is booing the players as they ring round. What a goal from our number 13. Another player that really we should be looking to make permanent in the summer. What a finish that is. It's Burton Albion 3, Leicester 0, and that is game, set, and match. Vega, chance here for Leicester to get one back. Kippers again. He is just something else. We have to make that. But I think we did a loan with an option to buy on him. Again, we just need the board to be a little bit more generous with the budget because if they're not, if the board aren't generous, I think Mikey Moore will have to go this summer. I really do. And we say that he's on the ball. But we need to do one final push for that title as Mikey Moore's in on goal. Mikey Moore scores. That's why we don't want to sell him. That is why we do not want to sell that man. Please listen to me, Mr. Chairman. And please give me the budget that we deserve to try and compete at the very, very top. As the Burton Albion fans celebrating that corner, and it is 4-0 on the stroke of half-time. Pass to Boving. Boving going to try and find Arconte. Can't. We'll reset to Leonard, though. Mikey Moore looking for Aina on the overlap. Does find Aina. Aina can play it into Arconte. Does play it into Arconte. Arconte's going to have a shot from distance. That is sensational. Tariq Arconte, you're an absolute cheat code, my friend. He is just ridiculous. What a finish that is. On his right foot, there's nothing the keeper can do. It is 5-0 to the Brewers. And no surprises, the boos are ringing around the King Power once again. But this is the stuff of a world-class team. And going into that massive, massive quarter-final against Mainz, this is exactly the performance we need. Leicester with a chance. With just a few minutes to go. Mukawoko trying to get across Van Dijk with a brilliant block. It will be a corner to Leicester. Fair play to them. They're not giving it up. They are trying to play for a bit of pride and give the crowd something to cheer about. They will take the corner short and we can't get across. Leicester here. Surely this is going to be a try for Kabore. Passing it around. Just somebody take a shot for Leicester. Kippers again. No, you're not beating him today, lads. You are. Oh, I say that as Faze has got the ball, but no, Humphreys is there. Just click. Oh, we're taking the mick now. We are absolutely taking the mick. Oh, what a ball that is. Van Dijk just finds himself barrelling forward the centre half out of nowhere. We really are taking the mick. And Serrano now into the box. It's a brilliant tackle. That's going to be a corner. There's only a couple of minutes of added time left here. And we don't score from corners, so we'll just put the ball into the box. Haas is there. Can we find Humphreys? No, we can't. We will find Katongo on the edge. Fernandez. And Fernandez is just going to have a crazy shot from distance. That is going to be well wide, and that is going to be the full-time whistle. What a performance. It's an absolute pasting at the King Power. It's 5-0 it finishes in the end. What a performance that is. We go into this quarter-final of the Europa League on a high. We've got to draw a 2-2 situation which we need to overcome, and that is the perfect way to build on that. It finishes Leicester City 0, Burton Albion 5. Simply no room for error. Welcome to Mainz for the second leg of this Europa League quarter-final. Some damp conditions. We are just looking to get into the semi-final of the Europa League for the first time ever. 2-2 in the first leg. We managed to come from behind twice. We're just looking to make a brilliant start here as Serrano's into the box. Finds Haas. Haas, one more to Michael Moore. This would be the perfect start. Oh, my God, it's wide. Oh, I thought it was in. I thought it was in. And that really would have been the dream start. It's just wide. Guest on the overlap. Guest will have the pace. He just drives into the box now, looking for an option. Finds Serrano on the edge. Serrano's got a little bit of space. He can have a shot from distance. Good save. What a save that is. Serrano nearly popping up with an absolute wonderful goal. It's one-way traffic in the opening 11 minutes. We know it will not be like this for the whole game. We've got to take these chances. Kneeball again. Absolutely everything Mainz do is going through that man. They're really looking to challenge the legs of Aina. It's been absolutely brilliant this year, but that's clearly the game plan, is to try and get as much down this right-hand side as possible. Leonard's now on the ball. We find the run of Serrano. Serrano's going to play it into Boving. Boving's going to try and play one more to Arconte. Can Arconte get there? No, he can't. What a tackle that is. The ball's just holding up. And again, typically in these conditions, we don't play very well. It doesn't suit our fluid passing style of players. They're going to come for a game. Humphreys is there. It's going to fall to Kneeball on the right-hand side, though. Aina's going to try and get across. Does pretty well to stop the attack. Rotz gets the ball across to the back post. Guest can't get there. Oh, my God. First real signs of danger from Mainz, and they're going to reset the ball again, but Sinister can't get there, and Serrano can now counter-attack, and Serrano can play it into Boving. Boving can now look to play it into Arconte. Does play it into Arconte. Arconte, can he get it out of his feet? No, he can't. He does. He gets it out to Serrano. Serrano's going to put it back on the edge. It's Arconte for 1-0. No, the ball back to the skipper. Mark Leonard. No, save. The chance is still alive, though. It's more. No, that is so poor from Mikey. Oh, no. Sowick now. Humphreys, can he get across? Does get across. Brilliant from our centre-half. And that is the half-time whistle. A tense game. A really tense game. We've had the better of it. Nothing really too clear-cut apart from that Serrano opportunity. It is all still to play for. This is going to be a nervy second 45 minutes. It's 0-0 at the break. Serrano now. Down this right-hand side. Can he play it into Boving? Does play it into Boving. Boving's in here. Boving can square it across to Arconte. No! Go alone, Willie Boving. He's tried to do a fancy little flick, and that's just so stupid. Why are we changing what we do in the box all of a sudden? We're getting nervous. We're getting really, really nervous. Guest into Serrano. Serrano into Arconte. Arconte into Boving. That is wonderful football. Surely this time, this is the chance for 1-0. It is! Finally, the pressure has told. And Arconte and Willie Boving link up to give us a huge goal. The biggest goal of this career mode so far, you would argue. We lead away at Mainz in the quarter-final of the Europa League. It's 3-2 on aggregate. And what a calm, composed finish that is from Willie and Boving. No one's saving that. Huge goal, 1-0 to the Brewers. Brilliant from Leonard. Can he play in Arconte? Does play in Arconte. Arconte here to kill the game. Does! We could be on our way to a Europa League semi-final for the first time in the club's history. And of course, it's Tariq Arconte. What a second-half performance this has been. The pressure is finally told. Mainz have absolutely cracked under the pressure. It was all going to be about who blinks first, and it wasn't us. It was Mainz. Wonderful ball from Leonard to play on Arconte. He simply doesn't miss these. Across the keeper, it's 2-0. Surely we've got to hang on now. Oh, chance for Mainz to get one back straight away. Katonga's trying to get across, and in the end, Katonga actually does really well just to put his man off. If that had gone in, God, it would have been game on. We just need to try and have a good 10-15 minutes here and really nullify this game. And just stay composed in everything we do. As Haas finds Arconte. Arconte's in. Arconte's in. This is for 3. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that would have been game, set and match. And that would have been the final nail in the coffin. And Arconte's missed a glorious opportunity. Bueno now has come onto the pitch down the left-hand side. Just trying to drive himself into the box. And can he do anything here? No, does win us a corner though. 15 minutes to go in this one. Serrano's going to take the corner. Can we find a Burton Albion head? We will score from a corner one day, I promise you. Fernandez on the edge of the box. Fernandez can have a pop from distance. Loves a goal from distance. And I think that's going to be picked up from the keeper. And it is. Serrano plays it into Boving. Boving into Arconte. Arconte's onside. Surely he doesn't miss another one. He does miss another one. Oh, God. If this was 1-0, I would be absolutely screaming at him right now. You can't stay mad at Tyreek Arconte for too long, but he's missed 2 glorious opportunities to bury this game. To Boving. Does Daniel Jemison. Daniel Jemison to finish it. Does. What a way to get your first goal back as a Burton Albion player, the number 9, with his first touch of the game. And that is game, set, match. And we are in to a Europa League semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. This season is not over yet. If we thought we were just playing for a top 4, we're not. We're playing for European glory here. What a performance. What a goal. What a team this is. Mainz 0, Burton Albion 3. It has been almost the perfect night in Europe yet again. We are turning into one hell of a side in Europe. And this potentially to kill it. It's Daniel Jemison, no. The referee will blow for the full-time whistle, but we're going to be into a Europa League semi-final for the first time ever. We've got to hope for a kind draw. It finishes 3-0 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. What a performance that is from the men in white tonight. We have been absolutely brilliant. I'm telling you, when we play like this, there is no side in the world that will beat us. We've got every chance that we go on and win this competition. There is 3 huge games to go in it. But it does finish Burton Albion 3, Mainz 0. Everyone take a deep breath. It's been another crazy episode. A little look at the table. We're still second in the table. We've got 7 league games to go to wrap this up. We are currently, what are we? We're 9 points clear of Liverpool with a game in hand. It is nearly all said and done for that Champions League spot. Man City are going to win the title. We know that. Spurs and Chelsea are fighting with Liverpool, Brighton and Newcastle, potentially Villa as well, to get that final spot. But we are nearly there. Burnley, Southampton, Everton, the side still facing the bottom. Burnley pretty much done and dusted. But the hunt for the Champions League spot is well and truly on, ladies and gents. In terms of the fixtures for the next episode, it is Fulham at home, Villa at home, Bournemouth away, Feyenoord away in the Europa League, and then Chelsea at home. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games there, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we get into the final, there is a perfect 10 games left in this season to wrap it up. We've got 2 episodes left of season number 5, and we're going for a top 4 spot and a place in European history by winning the Europa League. It is going to be a sensational end to the season. You will not want to miss it. Please do subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you think we're going to do. Where are we going to finish? Are we going to win the Europa League? Give me some heads up. Also, no, one thing we will do before we finish, let's go and check the Premier League top goal scorers. So it is Arconte's leading the way. We are also going for the Golden Boot. Arconte is the top goal scorer. 20 goals in 29. Erling Haaland in second. Boving in 4th. So we're also going for the Golden Boot. Another thing to add to the list for the last 10 games of the season. So please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very soon for episode number 11.